Hey everyone, Pesmori here, and you know what's worse than failure? Knowing that it can be better, or knowing that it could have been better. You know, like disappointment. You know that it barely scratched the surface of its true potential, or it could have been much better if they delayed it much better. Of course, I'm referring to video games or movies or stuff like that. Well, like Persona 3 Reloaded. You know, the Persona 3 remake. I hear that, on this IGN article that, that the answer won't be in Persona 3 Reloaded. I mean, it wasn't very great, the answer. Not a lot of people liked it. So, that one I don't mind. What I do mind is the removal of the female protagonist. That's just a lot of content being removed. Why? Why did they do that? It could have been a 10 out of 10 remake. It looks so great. But yet, Persona 3 Reloaded just screws up by... It's so disappointing, man. It could have been so much better. Who knows? They'll just make it DLC. I guess. If they do, it's free money, but at the same time, it's so disappointing. And another example for this is Halo Infinite. It could have been the king of FPS. It could have gained its title, regained its title as the king, the one and true king of FPSs. But they screwed it up, of course, because lack of content. If Halo Infinite had Forge, if it had co-op campaign, if it had split screen, it could have dominated. It could have dominated the FPS genre. Okay, it would have made the rest look horrible. Horrible. Like Call of Duty. Nah, just Halo, man. Because Forge is so amazing. People made Toy Story maps on it, and a giant gamer bedroom map or something. Nintendo 64 Peach's Castle. They did all that with Forge. If that came out at launch, okay, let's ignore split screen co-op. Let's ignore campaign co-op. If Forge was there at the beginning, the game would have just succeeded, even with just Forge alone. So basically they just skipped the game, Ow. So basically they just skipped the game by cutting all this content off at launch. If they delayed it another year or so, or if they really pushed through with more people, with better management, because the management was just very bad for that game, the development of that game, it would have just been the best. At this point, it has to do a Final Fantasy 14, it has to do that to gain traction again, and even then I don't even know. And of course, Cyberpunk. Who can forget Cyberpunk? The launch. The game's fun now, but at the beginning it was very horrible. Same with Fallout 76. Buggy, which made the game not fun, but now the game's fun. Yeah, I could say that for both Cyberpunk and Fallout 76. Yeah, the Fallout 76 is fun now, but at launch... It was fun making fun of it. So, yeah, honestly, yeah, when those games, now they're fun, but imagine, it could have been much better if it could have had a much better reputation when it was good from the beginning. It's just really disappointing, And it's really disappointing when it's the games you love, like Halo Infinite, like Persona, like those two, loved by many, and they still disappoint, like a lot of people. I can see Persona 3 still being fun, Persona 3 Reloaded still being fun. It's just, lacking the female MC, but I can still see myself buying it. Halo Infinite, it was, pretty bare bones at launch, and now all it lacks is players. it's still pretty fun. But it's just so sad to think what it could have been, because what it could have been is so much better. And with that being said, thank you for watching this video. If you like what you see, stay tuned and stay awesome. Good night.